And as I kind of went over a year ago in my last Harley Quinn collar tutorial, I seriously make a new one like every year. I am never satisfied. It's horrid. And I am going to do a neck piece this time so it actually looks like her normal collar. It's going to be easier because I'm attaching this part on my neck to the bottom part of my hood. So it's going to stay there on my neck. My fabric is also stretchy, so stretchy fabric. So it's going to go around my neck and not like choke me. And to make the collar less flat, make it look more cartoony, I guess, I'm going to actually stuff it with some batting. So I pretty much just cut out the exact same shape and I'm going to sew them together. The pieces, you want to get the two fabric pieces right sides together, and then you're going to take the batting and just put it on one side. Sew around the whole thing, leaving one edge open to turn it right side out. And then that way the batting will be in between the two fabric pieces. I'm following the same process for the collar that attaches to my hood. I sewed the whole thing together. That front part is open just so I could turn it right side out. And now I'm going to attach it to my hood. Okay, let's continue. So I have both pieces of my collar done. Well, actually it's three pieces. The front, and then the back is Velcro so I can get it off. Blah 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 blah. If you know when you sewed it and you turn it right side out, see how this side you can see the seam and it's both edges of the fabric? This side you can't. Solid piece. So that's the right side. So those right two are going to go together, and then you're just going to sew these together right like this. Once you do that, we're going to be attaching it to the hood, which is I have right here. I've already sewn down the one square piece on my neck. I've attached it right to my hood so that way it actually fits right and it's not going to move. In every previous year that I've made this costume, or remade this collar as I should say, is I've done it separately from the hood. That is because the very first year I cosplayed Harley, like 5 years ago, I don't even know how long, I made it one piece, the hood and the collar, and when I washed it, the colors, the red and the black from the hood, leaked onto the collar and made this horrible grayish pink color. It was atrocious. But, so I'm just going to be really careful this time, so whenever you wash this costume and those two pieces are together, they will leak. It will bleed. You cannot wash this conventionally with water. It's going to either have to be dry cleaned, which you actually you can't even dry clean it because it's got all this foaming batting in there. So it's going to be spot treated. The hood, just completely spot treated, right around the face or where you sweat on the forehead. You cannot just dunk this in water and wash it. These colors will bleed horribly onto this perfect clean white, and you don't want that. Okay, I'm back on track. So this is attached to the hood. I went ahead and just pinned it around the hood section. The zipper goes right down the middle of the hood in the back. I couldn't do that down here because it would be right in the middle of this loop thingy, so I just did it off to the side. I made sure that it fit all the way around. I took in the seam edges here as adjusted to make it all fit. After that, I'm just going to top stitch it all the way around, and I think it's done. Except the little pom-poms have to go on, but you just hand sew those on, so it's no big deal. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Please read through them first to see if anyone already asked the question, because I'm usually pretty good about answering them. And also, please read the description if you have any questions about materials I use, because I always list them in the description for you guys, okay? Okay, bye. There's an airplane outside. I'm gonna wait till it goes away. Okay, it's gone.